it seems like a bad idea to continue killing people right now while the Inquisitor is trying to make sense of everything happening. If anything, now is when you would want to maybe put the killings on hold, at least for a few days. Until things kind of clear up a little bit, until things settle down a little. Maybe that's just me. But I feel like you're just drawing more attention to the fact that there is someone undercover killing everyone. If we just keep killing everyone. What were you doing in my room?
Need something?
I'm gonna frame the whole thing on you now. Can I get your name? Because you don't have one right now. Let's read the mission report. I want to know what I wrote. Cosius Antius lies dead. Straightforward. I feel like you don't really need, anything more than that. Okay. I found the pillars. They're in the back of the storage room. I don't think Olim has anything to say.
What is it?
No. Okay. I have a couple notes about it. Oop, here's another one. Olim might be listening. Don't say a word. Just write it down. Snake, snake, eagle, eagle. Slow down. What? There can't be more than 3 snakes in any sequence. It's past midnight and I'm too tired. Why don't we continue this tomorrow morning? Ah, damn it. Hey, we forgot to fill up the fuel tank. Come, let's get down there before Dave notices. Oh, those are the 2 died. Yeah.
Cleaning.
Let me take a look at my notes. Let me see if I can figure this out. But I checked. This is just a miscellaneous quest, so it doesn't really seem to have any bearing on anything else. Snake, eagle, whale, snake. Eagle, whale, snake. Snake, eagle, whale, snake. Eagle, whale, snake. Let's try that. Snake, eagle, whale, snake. Eagle, whale, snake. Wait, hold on, what? 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th. Oh, they did mention they broke the first pillar, but where would that be even? Where is that then? Oh god. Something has fallen from the tower? What? Oh, wait, what? A fine statue? Okay. Is that what fell? Are there different prizes? Do I get... Oh, man. Are there different prizes depending on what I put in there? Oh, that's interesting. Assuming that I did something right, which that's a big ask, frankly. A snake surrounded by eagles. So what if we do this one snake and the rest eagles? Nothing happens. Damn. Well, to me, that would make sense. If it was going to be a snake surrounded by eagles, you'd want it to be the snake on the ground in the middle, and then eagles all around it, but I guess not. There was something about breaking one of them, too. What was the broken one on, then? Unless I didn't take that note, which is entirely possible. Alright, that's all I got for now, but we will come back to you later. Do you, want to find statue?
Come on, let's get to work.
No, I guess not. Never mind.
Please hurry.
Now I'll go submit my mission report. So that's 2 reasons to leave work sick, because I have 2 things to wait for. Mission report number 4, and also the coded message that I gave him about the attempted assassination. I know that we're nowhere near done with the mod yet. We still have quite a bit left, but I do want to say that in terms of writing, in terms of quest design, that this does really hold up really well, which is an issue that I've run into, or something I've noticed with a lot of older mods, is that a lot of times they don't really hold up super well after several years. I think the level design, the layout of the fortress, of the Mythic Dawn base, still terrible. I think it was probably terrible then, and it's still terrible now. But in terms of everything else, in terms of voice acting, quest design, writing, I've been really, really happy with it. and it's really nice to see that it holds up well. Of the mods that I've gone through in the past couple years, going back and replaying a lot of older mods, I would say that Worm's Tooth and interesting NPCs also held up really well for me, so I would add that, or I would add this to that list, for sure. Alright. Got our update, but we also don't have an update for the other one. We don't have an update for the coded message. I forgot. That quest was marked as completed, so we won't hear from Nirtius about that specifically, but the fact that he is sending us this notice means that he is still alive. 1500 gold and mission number 5. Sir Knight, last week we acquired an ancient artifact that relates to the realm of Oblivion. After days of research, we realized that this key, object to Oblivion known as a sigil stone. Unlike we are told, this was unenchanted. Knowing its potential, I concealed it with one of the most trusted scholars, Lorbal Bogab, from the Old Vigil headquarters. Unfortunately, the secret site that Lorbal was working has been raided yesterday. There is no way that remnants could have known this without the spy inside of our order informing about it. You must hurry, Sir Knight. Follow the ones in charge of Mythic Dawn agents. If my guess is right, they will set up the meeting soon to take the sigil stone. What I will say is that the grammar in that letter was pretty bad, though. Granted, that's just something you find in a lot of mods anyway, regardless of when they were made. Another fucking dragon! Oh my god, another legendary dragon to boot. Ugh, great. That's what I needed, that's what I wanted. What I will say is you would think at this point, after this many years, I would have just installed a mod that disabled random dragon attacks. Since I know that is out there, I know that's a mod that I can get. Then I can just shut up about that too, and I can stop complaining, right? Good luck with that happening, though. I do wish we had some more interactions with Psalms. Because in the end, he is the one we freed. He was our in to the Mythic Dawn remnants, and you would almost want to lean on that friendship a little bit more, because he'd probably be one of the more willing members to trust you, ultimately. And then once again, eventually I can try and turn it on him and be like, he's the spy, he's the traitor. Not me, no, the guy who just got here. It's the guy who brought me here, don't you see? It was his elaborate plan.
Yes.
Or if I am found out, I could try and paint him as a co-conspirator with me. It's gonna be harder with any of the Arathans or Ethians, since they are the family here, but you never know. Sometimes it's the ones that you suspect the very, very least, after all.
We lost the 2 recruits, then Urzob, and now Cosius. What does this tell you?
I don't know about the 2 recruits, but Urzob and Cassius were unique assets to our family.
Urzob and Cosius were not randomly chosen as targets. They were marked and assassinated, presumably by the infidels who we've been fighting for years, the fanatics of Stendar.
I agree. The mole is killing our unique members one by one. And the worst part is, that mole is still here in this very fortress we are in.
No, definitely not.
Varden, tell me.
Definitely not in the hallway right now.
Something planned for this. Brother, rest assured. Little Bird has requested to meet me in person. He got the special delivery for us. The sigil stone from the 3rd era.
Aha.
Not only that, he and our battle mages are eradicating their headquarters as we speak. The infidels now face the consequences of interfering with Lord Dagon's vision. Have faith, brothers. Such delightful news. Varden, wait until it is dark before you leave the cave. I do not wish you to be spotted by our enemies. Of course.
It's a good thing no one's lurking in the hallway listening to us right now. Oh, and go about my business. I'm not here at all. What time is it? 11:30 a.m. So it's going to be a while before he sets off for the night.
Yes, I haven't got all day.
Oh, it's one of the battle mages. There he is. Nothing to see here, guys. You go on your merry way. I'm just lost. Which, frankly, that's a
something?
believable excuse
Yes?
in this place. I wasn't sure when he would leave, but I waited until around 9 p.m. and he's already left. I did save before waiting in case waiting messes things up. You never know. It's always hard to say what will and what won't mess with quest scripting sometimes, because everyone has a different way of doing it. It's something you learn after a few years of programming. Oh yeah, he's gone. Oh, he's right there. Okay, it's not too bad. We can catch up. That's doable. That's something we can manage. Oh, but if I have to follow him all the way, that's gonna suck. Because I'm pretty sure that he's going down to Iverstead. I'm pretty sure he's going to the Agent of Righteous Might headquarters there. If this is gonna be a repeat of the thing with Psalms where I have to follow him halfway across Skyrim, just, not enjoyable to me in the slightest. It's why in games like Fallout 3, they give the option. It's like, oh, do you want to follow your dad back to Rivet City, or do you want to just travel separately? Because, yeah, even Bethesda knew that this would be dreadful. I guess the other question comes down to, what do they count as silently? What counts as... Well, can I even fail this? I was going to say what counts as failing, but can I fail this if I walk up to him and just say, hey, I'm out for a stroll because I'm a logistic? He's like, awfully suspicious, but okay. Suspicious, but sure, whatever. Also worth noting, it doesn't even say, meet up with Little Bird near Iverstead. I saved again, just to be safe. I'm going to travel to Iverstead and wait, frankly. Now, at this point, I think we wait for him to get closer. Since he's so close already, rather than wait another couple hours in game, we just sit here semi-patiently, but the fact that I came here in the first place already shows that I'm not the most patient man, either. I actually don't think he's getting any closer, which means maybe now I have to get closer to trigger the next thing. Let's see. Which, it would make sense. Because they're going to meet outside of Iverstead before attacking. They're going to regroup. They're going to meet up and talk before starting the actual attack. Gonna turn off my lantern. So that I'm not just glowing. They're like, hey, what's that over there? I think someone might be spying on us. No. Is that warlock from the base? Is that the new guy? No.
I crave not your downfalls, though without them you might surpass me even in the coming earth of all infinities. Lord Dagon wishes you no ills but the momentous, and as he wants, you must want, and so learn from the pages of God the ritual of want. Understood laws of the arcanature will fall away like heat. First tower dictate, render them mutant.
I'm trying to get closer so I can see the subtitles.
As God of the Mundus, alike shall be his progeny, split from their divine sparks.
I can't get over
We
there.
are 8 times 8 exarchs. Very good. What's with the mask? For my own protection. In any case, you've got a reason to get a tail. You sure no one followed you on the way here? I feel like someone is watching us right now.
Oh boy.
Relax. No one would dare to follow me. So, where's the relic? Here. When I found this, there was an orc who was aimlessly tinkering with it. I tied him up in a cave north of Riften. Perhaps he might be useful as a ritual sacrifice. Also, Terene and her crews already left the scene. All fanatics and their leader, Nirtius, are dead.
Shit.
Good. The Master will be pleased. We've got another situation. There is a mole inside of our family. We assume it came from the fanatics. I was working on that. Nirtius was keeping in touch with that agent until the last moment. I will lure that sodder out. Trust me on this, Varden. Good. We will keep our communications through the usual channel until we invite you in for the Paradise entry. Keep in mind that our arrangement must never be dishonoured. All I want is the first entry to the Paradise with you and your brothers. Nothing else would compensate for my service.
So we follow Little Bird then. Also, I like how I warned Nirtius. It's like, hey, there's a plot to attack the fortress and kill you. Didn't matter. He didn't take it too seriously, so, thanks for that, Nirtius. Although, frankly, what if Little Bird is playing the long game and Nirtius isn't actually dead? And it's all just part of his real deep cover. Although I guess that plot twist wouldn't make too much sense, necessarily, either. If Nirtius is dead, I'm just going to be very sad. Even though we didn't do too much with him outside of just all of our random messages back and forth. Okay, so he just goes back into the fortress. I didn't know if we were going to be led to the cave with the orc, because then the orc might have been able to identify who it was. As you climb down the ladder to Nirtius' headquarters, you hear a sudden noise from above. Then you realize that Little Bird has decloaked himself from outside and quickly sealed the lid.
Sneaky rat. You really thought I didn't notice you following me around?
So he didn't kill Nirtius? Oh, I thought you were gonna say more. I thought you had something else to say. So maybe he didn't kill Nirtius then. Maybe that was all just a ploy to get me to follow him. Oh god, okay. Oh god, this is a lot of people. A lot of... This is a little bit much, okay. Granted, I'm also one-shotting them, but damn, this is a lot. The design for the fortress is very... It's very basic, I guess you would say. It's just all the same repeating stone texture. And the walls are very just kind of square. I don't know the best way to say it, but it's, it feels like I'm in that old Windows XP screensaver, the 3D maze. I watched that thing for ages. I would let the PC go into screensaver mode just so I could watch the maze. You couldn't play it, it didn't go anywhere, it was just a screensaver, but it was fun. This was my idea of fun as a child. Maybe Nirtius is alive. Maybe he is, maybe, he faked his death? Nope, he did not fake his death. I wanted to believe. You found the dead body of Nirtius, with multiple stab wounds behind his back. Nirtius must have been the first one to be murdered before the entire order fell apart. After a quick search, you were not able to find anything that might relate to yourself or Little Bird. On the other hand, you found his prison door key. Perhaps Nirtius might have left something in the Frostroot Inn Dropbox. I'm gonna take your armor. Not gonna wear it because that'd be very, very obvious if I just walked around wearing your armor, but, you know. Just to have. Just to keep. This is similar to the Mythic Dawn hideout. This is just, once again, one of those things where this is very, very large, very, very winding. And it feels like it doesn't serve any purpose other than just being large, winding, and hard to navigate. Because we can't go through the main entrance, because that was sealed. Because that was sealed by Little Bird to trap us in here so that we could be killed, so that we could be murdered. Joke's on him, though. I don't die that easily. The real question is, did Little Bird see our face? Did he get a good look at us? Because if he did, then we're screwed. Has our cover been revealed? Are we compromised? Because he was smart. He wore a mask so that he couldn't be compromised. Me, I've just been wearing the same black robes this entire time. Not that Skyrim really has a disguise system anyway, but, you know. That is something I would love to see in... I know I'm getting ahead of myself. It's something I'd love to see in the Elder Scrolls 6, a proper disguise system to factor into bounties and whatnot. The way that it was supposed to work with Red Dead Redemption 2, where, oh, wearing a mask means they won't know that you're Arthur Morgan, but they always seem to know regardless. And that was a big point of contention in the Red Dead community too, where people said, no, you see, it's because even though you were wearing a mask, you were still using the same weapons and wearing the same outfit, and people debunked that by changing their weapons, changing their outfit, and no, they still would know who you were every time. But give me something along those lines. What? Psalms?
Right.
What? What are you doing here?
Right.
Is this... Oh, I think I see what's going on here. It placed a version of Psalms from when we first escaped the prison with him. Oh, that's... Is that going to be a problem? Is that going to be bad for me? I really hope that's not going to be an issue. I'm 99% certain he wasn't supposed to be there, given that he didn't have any conversation topic about what actually just happened.
Come on in.
Maybe there's some sort of trigger for leaving the prison that just spawns him? But I'm pretty sure I was supposed to leave the prison anyway. Nirtius is dead. If you're reading this, it is because Nirtius has been killed and the Order has been destroyed. I am the successor of Nirtius. Find me in the old Hawker's place. Meet the mysterious agent V at Old Hawker's place. Thank you, quest marker. I really wouldn't have figured that one out on my own. Although I don't know where the Old Hawker's place is. Oh, Pure Water Run. Because that's where we found the werewolf. I got it. I see. We're just bringing it all full circle now, aren't we? Fortunately, there's a shortcut back. We don't have to go through the entire jumping puzzle again, which is just really, really nice, frankly. It still has the old dialogue options, too, for why does Nirtius want you dead?
See you around.
He doesn't want you dead anymore, I can promise you that much.
Ah, you must be the D from Nirtius's note. Allow me to introduce myself.
Camoran?
I am Valamo Cameron.
Cameron, I've heard it said both
Nirtius's
ways,
assistant
frankly.
and intelligence analyzer of the Order. I presume you found my note. Let's not waste any time. We have much work ahead of us.
You seem to be treasuring that staff.
This? Oh, yes. I nearly spent a fortune to get this into my hands.
Why don't you tell me about it?
I won't deny it. This staff once belonged to the infamous Mainkar Cameron, the very one who began the Oblivion Crisis. Since the time of the crisis, it has changed hands from obsessed collectors to curious wizards. And now, it's mine. At some point, someone must have abused the power of this relic. Thus, it is not as powerful as the Staff of Legend.
Dallas wants you to find a relic that represents the Mythic Dawn.
I'm not surprised. For someone to be a shepherd of Dagon's flock, he lacks symbolic figure to swing in front of his sheep. Here, take this to him. For me, the opportunity to gain Dalamis' trust is top priority.
I agree.
Only time will tell if this decision was ill-placed or not.
Tell me about yourself.
Sir Knight, I promise you one thing. Once we figure out who the traitor is, I will answer any and every question you have about me.
What do you want me to do now?
I have been gathering clues to Lorbel's whereabouts. I journeyed to the location Nirtius pointed out, and found items belonging to Lorbel. Oddly, there were no signs of a struggle on site. Though Lorbel is just a scholar, Nirtius did say he was raised by a warrior clan. My guess is this. Either the Mythic Dawn is holding him captive, or he has chosen to join them. Or it's possible, he very well may be the traitor. I want you to go back to the Mythic Dawn Hall and search for Lorbel. Unfortunately, we cannot dispatch any of our agents or vigilants at this time. I'm afraid you'll be on your own. Find Lorbel and rescue him if possible, and ask him where the sigil stone is. Of course, if he is the traitor, kill him on sight. We will communicate through the drop boxes as Nirtius did.
I don't trust you. No, I get it, though. He probably doesn't agree with everything that Mainkar Cameron did.
Preposterous. I am the rightful successor to Nirtius. I ask that you stop doubting me.
But who's here to
Please,
back it up?
Do not judge someone with a guilty until proven innocent standard.
Like, who's here to confirm that
I can assure you, that mentality always leads to death. Look, given the situation, I can understand your hesitation. But you have to lose the doubt, and trust me unconditionally.
Where were you during the night the Order was destroyed?
Nirtius told me to go to Lorbel's hideout before he disappeared. Assuming you picked up his last mission, I'm sure you're already aware of Lorbel, the one who disappeared with the sigil stone.
Then how did you know the Order was destroyed?
I was on my way to the headquarters. Saw the flames coming out from the well. Nirtius always said that if we didn't catch this by soon, he would rush us when our defenses were most vulnerable.
I did warn him, to be fair.
Before he sent me away, he told me about the drop box and Frostfruit Inn. He said the agent linked to it might help locating Lorbel's whereabouts.
I thought Nirtius never reveals his agents.
He doesn't. Except to his only intelligence analyzer. Other than Snodman, I was the one that Nirtius trusted most. He and I had a discussion about your mission before you went undercover.
What can you tell me about Lorbel?
Lorbel Gwobogad, expert in Daedric history and Dwemer technology. He also has a strong interest in uncovering the true potential of ancient relics. He was born and raised by the Bogat clan, south of the Worthgarian Mountains. Interestingly, the clan eventually banished him from the stronghold. I know not why, or how we came to know so much about ancient knowledge, but before he worked for us, he was a vigilant of Stendar. From time to time, Nirtius required his help to decrypt old artifacts that we managed to steal from our enemies.
Alright. I don't really need gold, so I'm not even gonna ask.
You have to trust me.
I do. I will. Ask the guard captain about captives. Ask Samanunai about the sigil stone. Alright. Off we go back up the tube. Just climb on up.